Angela Yee. I'm here, and it is a Monday. Oh, not only is it a Monday, it is the middle of the month, August 19th. It's also madness outside, but I tell you what is going to bring us some happiness. Man, I told you guys that Angela Yee Day is happening September 1st. Thank you. That's in Brooklyn at the Barclays. That's going to be outside at the Barclays, where we've been doing it in conjunction with the Social Justice Fund and iHeart. Well, we have some announcements for some of the performances. We're going to give you a little bit right now. And by the way, it's all free. My producer Dan is nodding his head. Yes, it's all free. The food is free. Music is free. Local community activities. There'll be a lot of people participating to give you information, everything that you might need. But so far confirmed, we can tell you this. Jay Swishes is going to be there.
My name is Beat Up.
No. Layla is going to be there. And you know we love us some Layla. Not my problem. Breezy Lynn is going to be there. IK is going to be there. Molly Don. And, of course, TJ is going to be in the building. We all love that song, Drift, and you guys have all done your own TikTok videos to it as well. So I'm excited. Angela Yee Day. Shout out to DJ Nori, who comes through every single year since we first started. Also, DJ Nick Seale, who just messed up a little minute ago, but he's on the boards every day. Shout out to USVI, U.S. Virgin Islands, 800 Pain Law, and Wicked, the musical. But we're going to have all kinds of free things for the community, and it's going to be a fun day. So bring everybody out. In the meantime, let's get this show started. We got Fred M. joining us. He is the owner of Media Takeout. Y'all know I still go to Media Takeout for my news. Everybody makes fun of me, but they're doing quite well, and we're going to hear from him about the brand, some of the exclusives. And now let's shine a light. 800-292-5150. Call us up and let us know who you want to shine a light on. It's way up.
I'ma shine.
Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's way up. I'm Angela Yee, and I want to shine a light today on Joy Brown. She is a former music executive, and she worked at Atlantic Records. She worked with people like Cardi B, Bruno Mars, Janelle Monáe, Brandy, Sean Paul, Kehlani, Wiz Khalifa, Missy Elliott. But now she has created, and this has been, she created this a few years ago, Culture Creators, and she actually has an event tonight in Detroit. But as the founder and CEO of Culture Creators, she also gives away scholarships. They've awarded over $300,000 in scholarship money to HBCU students across the U.S. in the past couple of years. And in addition to that, they also have an internship program to help students of color, applying for internship and employment opportunities. So shout out to Joy Brown and the work that she does with Culture Creators. Now, who do you guys want to shine a light on? 800-292-5150. Sean, who you want to shine a light on?
My wife, Liz. She's a wonderful woman.
Wife Liz. All right, tell us more about Liz.
Liz is the type of woman everybody looking for. You know, she got a job, she do her own thing. You know what I mean? She got her life together.
Mm-hmm. How did you guys meet?
I hit her up on Facebook, and ever since then we've been inseparable.
How did you know you were in love?
Just her personality and her persona to life is just great. Every time I'm around her, I just feel, I get goosebumps. Like, I feel good.
To this day. That is so sweet. Well, thank you for calling, and shout out to Liz. We shine a light on you today.
Thank you so much. And tell her I love her very much.
You could tell her.
Okay. Thank you.
Liz, he love you very much. All right. Thank you for calling.
Very, very much. You're welcome.
All right. Take care. That was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you can't get through, we can still play it at the end of the show. And last word. And when we come back, we have your Yeezy. And let's talk about 50 Cent. There's a couple of people who had an issue with his whole event in Shreveport, Louisiana. Seems like things went off without a hitch, but we'll tell you what these people had to say. And of course, 50 Cent clap back. It's way up.
I mean, get the tea.
All right, it's way up. And look who's in the building, my guy. Mayo,
right.
Fresh off of Mayo Day.
That's right.
Which we're going to talk about last night. But right now, let's get into some Yee tea. Now, 50 Cent, him and Lunel had a little bit of a back and forth. Now, Lunel was talking about 50 Cent having his comedy show in Shreveport, Louisiana. You know, he had this big weekend, no issues.
Right.
They were very happy about it in the city, but a couple of people weren't. And here's what Lunel had to say about no female comedians.
I just heard about this comedy festival that my dear friend 50 is having
and there were several comedians on the plane, but not one female comic. So I think that fair representation only makes sense.
All right.
So it was no ladies?
No. You know, it is tough for women in comedy. I know a lot of women comics, and they always talk about how hard it is, you know, to even be represented the way that they should at things. And so 50 Cent went on social media and said, "Proof you can't make everybody happy. I love Lunel's work. That's why I had them put her in Ghost. We saw her big ass was booked already, so we didn't reach out. You think I didn't want Monique some more or Amy Schumer? They on fire. Right. WTF." You know, I will say she's a comedian.
So he's saying he did want them, but they probably had other things going on at the time.
Right. And there are a lot of women comedians, right. You know, but it is something that sometimes you have to really like make sure you're intentional about too. Because when people always talk about their favorite comics, very rarely do they name women when they're like, oh, the top comedians, you know, so it is definitely a lot harder in that field. All right, another person who was not too happy was Hurricane Chris. Now, he was very critical of the Humor and Harmony Festival that happened in Shreveport, and here is what he had to say about 50 Cent.
How the you supposed to be a that's a part of hip-hop? You throw a concert in Louisiana and don't book no Louisiana legends and put no bankroll in no Louisiana legends pocket, but you pay the police $500,000.
All right. Well, he is from, by the way, Shreveport, Louisiana. And so there were, though, other artists there from Louisiana, like Fredo Bang. Here's what Fredo Bang had to say.
Hurricane, if he ain't book no Louisiana artists, Louisiana legends, who the I am there?
All right. So he was there, and he said,
right.
And
so
he said no offense taken.
Right. You got to sometimes be careful with that because it could just be you. You just didn't get booked.
Right, and 50 Cent said, Hurricane Flex, boy, your ish is whack. The F you think you Fredo Bang, your ish gets no play in my ride, LOL. Oh no, you're not going to play that one song you got, baby. Just went on stage with Master P, LOL.
Right, see, that's what I'm saying. It's just you.
And then he added 50 Cent and said, lack of knowledge is what make you an opportunist. Ask Bebe why he talked to me, a kid, into signing for $30K. Maybe I'd have more number ones if your rap friends didn't play me as a kid. And I got a heavy catalog that they know word for word in my city, but you did no research on our history. You saw a chance to win for yourself.
So that's a deeper issue now. He's talking about his contract.
Yeah.
He's talking about Bebe. He's talking about something deeper.
Yeah, I think, though,
another issue.
A better way sometimes to go about things is behind the scenes, because I'm sure if you reach out and you say, listen, you may not have realized this.
Yeah, that never comes out good because it always sounds like you disgruntled, and looking like you disgruntled is never a win.
Right, now it's like you've made it combative because you are from there, and you could have been like, yo, you know, I'm from here, I would love the opportunity to let's do something big together for the city and team up. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have About Last Night. And I know we got a lot to talk about with Mayo Day happening over the weekend. We will discuss its way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Last night.
Yeah.
It's way up. I'm here. Mayo's here.
That's right, baby.
Now, listen. Over the weekend was the first annual Mayo Day.
First annual.
So talk to us.
It was beautiful. It was everything that I imagined, man. They allowed me to block off 2 streets, Marcy Avenue between Greene and Lafayette. It was dope. We had vendors and sponsors, and I had a lot going on for the kids, right? So I had up on top on Greene, I had, you know, the bouncy houses. I had rides and ice cream truck and food trucks, and the kids, you know, were able to, you know, to get a lot out of that. You know, had give backs, haircuts, you know, school supplies, you know, health insurance. You know, it was just a lot going on. Then we had the stage, you know, for the local artists. It was really dope. It was festival style. It was really good. It was peaceful. There was no issues, no problems, and it was just all love. You came out.
I did. We had a good time. I left, came back because I live right not that far. So I was walking. Right. I walked all around the neighborhood. Yeah. Saw everybody outside.
Yes,
That's
nice.
a good feeling.
Yes, it was a great
Man,
feeling.
as soon as I walked up, kids everywhere.
Yes, kids everywhere. And you know, somebody said something to one of my little brothers. It was like, man, you know, I can't afford to take my kid, you know, somewhere, you know, to like a Disney World or something like that. So like we kind of like bought, you know, the rides to the hood. So a lot of people able to really get something out of that. You know, so the give back was real, man.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I loved it. So next year we back outside.
Even better, even bigger, even better. So every year we're gonna do it. You know, we're gonna do it on my mother's birthday. And you know, it's just gonna be a time. We're gonna have a time, and it's gonna be love.
All right, well, we love that. Well, Angela Yee Day is coming up. So that's the next thing, September 1st. So just putting that out there.
We there.
And also over the weekend, I ended up at Curl Fest. That was on Sunday in Prospect Park.
So everybody got curls. Gotta let my hair grow for that one.
Yeah. There were definitely guys, like, they were trying to find some women on the let out. Not a bad idea, because there's so many
parking lot pimping is
women
real.
at Curl Fest. When I was leaving, I saw all these guys walking up like, is Curl Fest still going on? And they were in their best, their Sunday best. So
should have came through there on the bikes.
Yes, you should. You would have had a good time. So shout out to everybody at Curl Fest as well, and to everybody who came out to Mayo Day.
Yes,
kept it
everybody
peaceful, had a great
all
time.
love, the whole hood.
I got a lot of food. I got a lot of love out there. I feel like, me and Mano is best rap. You're my best rapper friend.
Right.
I'm your best host friend.
That's right.
All right. Well, not host. Okay.
You gotta stop.
All right. 800-292-5150 is the number. Call us up and tell us a secret. 800-292-5150. Mano is feeling so good. He gonna let all your secrets slide today. He's not gonna judge you. He's gonna be quiet. Let you talk about how you slept with your best friends, sisters, wives, whatever you had going on. It's a no judgment zone. You are anonymous. 800-292-5150. Maybe something went down crazy over the weekend and you just want to call and tell us about it. Hey, we're just human. We're not here to judge anybody. Everybody does things. Everybody has secrets. We just want to hear yours. 800-292-5150.
Shh. This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
It's way up at Angela Yee. I'm here. Mano's here.
I'm here, baby.
And Mano got a ton of secrets, but today we want to hear yours. 800-292-5150. It's no judgment. You're anonymous. Anonymous caller, what's your secret?
I had slept with my cousin at the time. She was like my best friend. I had slept with her boyfriend at the moment, and then wound up being pregnant. It was a whole big thing.
Wait, hold on. You slept with your cousin's boyfriend?
Yeah.
And then got pregnant?
Yeah.
So why would you do that, though?
It was a veritable moment at that moment. I had just lost my fiance after 10 years. I was just kind of buck wild at that moment. It was a big mistake that I had did that I wasn't proud of.
Right. This is your cousin's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now, does your cousin have kids with him?
No, she doesn't have any children.
Oh my goodness.
So, but you now about to have a kid with him?
I know. I actually had a miscarriage about 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so you're not having, but she knew that you were pregnant by him.
Yeah.
Were y'all close?
That was like my best friend.
Oh, man. Why would you do that?
All right, man. We said it's no judgment.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to understand.
Does the whole family know?
Yes, that's the wild part, because now the whole family knows. She pulled up with my entire family on my new block. They wound up letting us fight.
Y'all had a fight?
Who won?
Yeah.
Who won? Is you out of control.
Well, I wonder who won.
Did you lose?
I did not.
You should have let her whip your ass.
Were you pregnant during this fight?
I cannot let her whip my ass.
You should have, though, because you did bad, though. You really did bad. You did bad.
All right, well, thank you for calling and sharing with us.
It's crazy.
See, your family can betray you too. Hey, anonymous caller, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm good. It's me and Mano. You want to tell us a secret? No judgment.
My fiance right now, I have a baby with her, but I used to date her best friend. She don't know that we have a whole baby. We about to buy a house.
Hold on, who don't know that?
His fiance.
No, my ex-fiance. They both was my fiance.
Oh, you just outside just getting engaged then?
Yeah.
You one of them?
He's like, I want to be married.
It happened organically.
Your ex-fiance and your new fiance are best friends.
They was.
They was.
Friends no more.
Right.
Because of you?
Yeah.
They fell out. Like, what happened to your best friend? Oh, she's engaged to my ex-fiance.
Fiance. And she's his new fiance.
Yeah.
Oof.
Basically.
Are you to be
and
trusted?
We all live in the same neighborhood.
Oh, damn. Hey, so the whole time that you were with your ex-fiance, were you looking at her best friend?
Maybe, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, let's keep it real. Don't call up here unless you're going to keep it real, my boy.
And did it start while you were still with her, or did it start after you guys broke up, honestly?
Honestly, it happened after we broke up.
But
I went to prison.
You wanted it to happen, though. You wanted it to happen.
You said you went to prison?
Yeah, he was scheming.
Yeah, I went to prison for 3 years. She wrote me while I was in prison.
Ooh.
She was the only one.
She was like, let me hold him down. And then when he come home.
Yeah, the stage was set.
We're friends like these calling in today, boy. Let me tell you. All right, well, thank you for calling and good luck on your wedding.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Let me just stick with my man. All right. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret, 800-292-5150. When we come back, we have your Yeetie. And I'll tell you whose relationship looks amazing. Oscar De La Hoya and his girlfriend. We'll talk about it. They posted some videos of them having fun, and they are now trending because of you haters. All right? It's way up.
They say it's truth in the rumors.
From industry shade to all the gossip, Angela's spilling that Yeetie.
All right, it's way up. I'm here, and Mayno's here.
I'm here, baby.
You here? Man, listen, let me tell you. I was looking at this video earlier because Oscar De La Hoya was trending.
Yeah, that's bad work right there.
And the reason that he was trending is because he was having a good time.
With a thong on.
With his girl, Holly Saunders.
With a thong on.
And it's not a leaked video. They shared this footage for everybody to see. They're dancing to a song called Loca People. And she's wearing a little bikini, as is Oscar De La Hoya. And he's wearing like a little tiny, kind of a Speedo thong.
Yeah, it's out of pocket. It's bad work.
And she posted on Instagram. We both posted a funny video an hour ago. It got taken down on both our accounts due to lames reporting it. I guess some people really hate to see us having fun.
We just didn't want to see that.
Well, you know, they were just having a good time. And it wasn't, like I said, something that leaked. It was something they actually posted.
Nice.
So people are concerned about Oscar De La Hoya. But if that's, you know, what makes him funny, dancing.
Yeah, he's having fun.
In a thong. And people in this room, I'm not going to name no names. It's not me or you. They said they would do something like that. They just wouldn't post it.
Right, but they'll dance around in thongs.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's looking shocked, and you've seen him in our videos in the corner. All right. Nicki Minaj has announced that Tyga and Bia are going to be opening for her on tour. She's also teasing new music, so she's letting people know it's all going down. I saw Tyga perform when I was in Vegas. Tyga got a ton of hits.
Yeah, he do.
Like, sometimes you forget all the hit songs that Tyga had. After I left the club, I was like, let me put together like a little Tyga playlist because he had it lit in there. So shout out to them for that. And Nicki Minaj also won a retraction in her settlement over this blogger, Marley Nosey, Heaux, because I know I probably can't say that. Greene, a blogger, posted a video about her back in September of 2022, claiming that Nicki was a cokehead. And so according to the terms of the settlement, she has to admit that everything she said about Nicki was untrue and that she had no evidence for her claims. She also cannot say another thing about Nicki Minaj and cocaine or her child, or even retweet comments about Nicki doing anything illegal. If she does violate that, every time it's going to cost her $50,000. So she says that she had no evidence when she posted that video. You can't just say things about people because they can potentially sue you for defamation. All right. And in good news, Alicia Keys' No One, that song became her first solo diamond certified record. So congratulations to her. She posted a song that is there for us when we need it most. Singing this song together all over the world is magical each and every time. Thank you for loving no one the way you do. Keep singing at the top of your lungs. We're diamond status, baby. So congratulations. All right. And that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories that are not necessarily in the headlines. They're flying under the radar, but you definitely need to know them. It's way up.
Listen to news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
All right, it's way up. I'm here. Mayno's here.
Morning.
Ooh, and one thing we've been talking about is the importance of voting. Now, under the radar stories are sometimes stories that are just important for you to know. They don't have to be necessarily under the radar. And the Democratic National Convention is this week. Kerry Washington, Tony Goldwyn, Mindy Kaling, and Anna Navarro will serve as hosts, according to convention officials. And the first... it was reported first by CNN. So each of them will host one night of the 4-day convention. So Tony Goldwyn is hosting tonight, Anna Navarro tomorrow, Mindy Kaling Wednesday, Kerry Washington will host on Thursday. And that's when VP Kamala Harris will formally accept the Democratic nomination. Just a FYI. And so other things that are happening, Donald Trump, it feels like as new polling is showing that Kamala Harris is making major gains in key battleground states. He is getting nervous. He was talking at a rally in Pennsylvania, and one thing that he talked about was Kamala Harris's looks. Here's what he said.
She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. But I say that I am much better looking than her. I think I'm much better. I'm a better looking person than Kamala.
This is a crazy thing to even be talking about. Am I right?
Right. So it's like What are we talking about? How
he's
we look?
talking about
like that's crazy.
And
like,
sir, you are not better.
This is not even.
I'm not even a superficial
what
person
this
like that.
Got to do with the issues.
That is
right?
a wild thing to even
but
say.
the thing is, this is comedy, and the people that love him, it excites them because he just says whatever he's thinking, which it don't even have to make sense. He just says the most outlandish. That is nuts.
Yeah.
We're talking about looks. This is comedy.
All right. Well, just make sure you guys pay attention because I keep on stressing how important it is that you actually watch when these political pundits and political leaders are speaking so that you can hear what they have to say from their own mouth instead of hearing what other people are saying that they said. So don't get your fake news. Go straight to the source, which is something we should all be able to do. All right. Now, another thing we need to be aware of right now is gas station heroin. Kratom. It's known for its opioid and stimulant-like effects. It's being sold widely and legally, but it can be fatal in very high doses.
What's the name of it?
They're calling it gas station heroin.
Gas station
Kratom,
heroin?
Kratom. It's an herb and it has opioid and stimulant-like effects, but if you take a lot of it, it can be fatal and it's not subject to much federal regulation. So states and cities have been banning the sale of that or putting in rules and restrictions. So just be careful. A lot of times they use it in a tablet or powder form. And so it's not regulated as a controlled substance. It was the cause of 91 overdose deaths from 2016 of July to December of 2017. So just be careful if, listen, just don't even do it.
No, just be careful if you want to do your thing. Like, I mean.
Just don't even do it.
Which you do.
It's feeling a little.
But be careful.
All right, and the weather. I know y'all have seen. First of all, I've been having all kinds of issues in my house with these thunderstorms, but it looks like Ernesto has regained hurricane strength. And it's on the East Coast. And so just making sure everybody's okay. A lot of flights and things like that were canceled. So if you're traveling, best of luck to you. But that is your Under the Radar. Now, you know, we have the Way Up mix at the top of the hour. Plus, we got Fred, the owner of Media Takeout, is going to be joining us today. Mano, you know I still be looking at Media Takeout.
And I don't know why.
But I'm not alone. Apparently, a lot of people do. The site still does incredibly well. Really? But Fred is going to be on here talking about the things that they post on the site. A lot of times people feel like if it's on Media Takeout, it's not real. Sometimes that can work to his advantage. And we'll tell you some other stories that he's breaking. He just broke another story about Usher, so we'll stay tuned to see if that's true. But all of that is happening. Happy Monday. Happy After Mano Day. Happy Get Ready for Angela Yee Day. That is happening on September 1st. Angela Yee Day free. We have announced some of the artists that are going to be performing a lot of special surprises. So stay tuned for more. It's Way Up.
Way Up.
Just like to talk like they Angela Yee, like they Angela Yee.
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee T.
Way Up.
All right, it's Way Up. I'm here. Mano's here.
Yep.
You know, we just played that ZipRecruiter. I do want to say we just got 33 resumes from some great candidates from ZipRecruiter. So I use that for my coffee shop. Coffee uplifts people. All right. One of Diddy's accusers who's suing him for allegedly sex trafficking her at his white parties, has now also filed a police report. Adria English spoke to Miami Beach PD last week, and she detailed many of the same allegations back to the early 2000s that she has in her civil lawsuit against Diddy, and she had not filed a police report prior to this. Ooh, this is a lot. And it's still coming, right? Still things happening. Meanwhile, The Dream is seeking a dismissal of a lawsuit that was filed by his former protege, and he is denying these allegations, insisting that their relationship was consensual, and he's accusing her of fabricating a false and defamatory narrative for financial gain. So we'll see what happens in this. According to him, they were two adults who engaged in a brief and consensual courtship, and that there was never non-consensual sex between them. She's alleging that he engaged in sexual assault and manipulation, and he's denying those accusations. All right. Other beef that went down, Marlon Wayans and DJ Vlad were having a back and forth on social media. Apparently, you know, DJ Vlad wanted to do an interview. Marlon Wayans said that it's going to be $40,000 for an interview. And so Vlad went public with this information, and the two of them have been having this back and forth. Why did he go public with it? I don't know. I guess maybe he called himself just, putting things out there, but he said, not mad at all. I find all this amusing because you really think you're worth $40K for an interview. I said, there's nobody on earth that will pay you that, and I have yet to be proven wrong. Throwing out a stupid number for an interview is unprofessional, my guy, because your interviews don't even make 5% of that on every platform you do, and bringing up race when there was no mention of it throughout all our discussions shows how weak of a man you really are. Marlon Wayans is definitely worth $40,000 if he wanted to command that.
But at the end of the day, you can say whatever you want to say. Like, he could ask for $1 million. Like, that's his business at the end of the day.
And you can say, no, sorry, that's not in the budget.
You don't have to. You know,
but anyway, they have a very long and drawn out back and forth on social media. But I don't think
it was funny though. They both were saying some funny stuff though.
Yeah, they was coming at each other. Yeah. But I feels like the interview's not going to happen at this time and point. Now, Sexy Red has a new line of lip glosses and lip colors that are coming out, and they have some very interesting names. I feel like she's kind of referenced this previously, but now she posted on her social media page some of those names. I want to read them to you, but I can't. I'm going to let her tell it to you, but you can't hear it all. Here's what Sexy Red had to say to promote this new line.
Eat a big black because I like sex on my okay? And for you talking y'all the ones that got yellow discharge, I made this for y'all so y'all can feel okay. And don't y'all got gonorrhea.
She said what she said.
Yeah, I mean,
she told you what she liked, and it is what it is.
Which one of those colors you think would be your color if you want to buy somebody a gift?
Gonorrhea. Can I say that?
Yellow discharge.
Yellow discharge
is another
color.
We can say that. Okay, everybody, calm down.
Everybody,
calm down.
What's the other one though?
There's a few.
Booty.
No, you can't say. You can't say it.
Can't say. Okay.
Something brown, but you know the song.
Okay, got it.
You know the song.
Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
There's a pink one.
Right.
It's called Pink something that I can't say.
I want to gift somebody with a couple of those.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get you one.
No, you don't get me nothing like that. Absolutely not.
All right, well, that is your UT. And when we come back, we have a Monday main ovation. Yeah. I'm so glad when you're here on a Monday. Yeah. And I know you're feeling particularly main ovated today. After your main day over the weekend.
Beautiful.
Yes. So when we come back, let's get some motivation for this Monday. Sometimes it's hard to get back in the groove of things, but we got your Monday main ovation just for that. In the meantime, y'all saw Rihanna. She was doing shots in Barbados, having a good time. Well, let's play some Rihanna right now. Here's Diamonds is Way Up.
Or now.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee on a Monday, so you know what that means.
Main ovation.
It's time for that.
No hesitation in any situation. And let me tell you though, after coming off Main Day and seeing what it did and how it made me feel, I started thinking about purpose. I started thinking about doing things with a purpose and always having a purpose, right? And I'm gonna say, try to always have some direction and purpose behind everything you're doing, because if not, then you're just a savage. You're just out here doing a bunch of nothing. And when I thought about giving back, and I think about doing more for my hood and my neighborhood, and you know, and providing more, I think about the journey I've been on, and it makes it all worth it, right? So, and that's purpose. You know, we can't do everything for everybody. We can't be everything for everybody. But if you got some type of purpose and direction in your life, and you out here moving intentionally, then it makes everything else easy to envision. You know what I mean?
How'd it feel coming out there and seeing all these people, all these family, all these kids?
That's what I'm talking about.
All these. How did that feel though?
That's
like when you got out there?
Yeah, it made me feel good. It made me feel really, really good. It made me feel like I was doing something that really mattered. You know, it's one thing to become an artist and have some success and to go through the ups and downs of that. But when you're doing something that's very purposeful, that's very intentional, that actually, you know, it helps you, it helps your soul. So I felt really good about it. So always have a purpose, man. Always have a reason behind what you're doing.
And everybody who's listening, no matter what it is that you can do, you can have purpose too. If
that's
it's
right. No matter what it is.
Yeah, no matter what it is. And even
purpose
just being able to do something nice, just even for one person. Sometimes just some kind words to somebody can really help them. You don't know what type of day somebody's having.
Let me tell you, I take every picture with anybody for whatever reason, right? Some people, I got friends that go, nah, not right now. I don't ever do that because you don't know how that's gonna make that person feel. You don't know like how that's gonna help them out. I had people tell me, yo, I was having a bad day. I ran into you. Now I'm having a better day.
Right.
You brighten up my day. So just those couple of seconds is not gonna cost nothing. It's not. It was a time when we wanted people to know who we was.
I think people also aren't used to people just doing kind things and being nice all the time, so it can catch you off guard. But in any way that you can be an angel to somebody else.
Don't bother me. Don't make me less than who I am. You understand? To give that, so, and no matter what
let
you're
that
doing,
person with less groceries cut you in the line. They're a little older, maybe even pay for their 2 things while you have a whole cart full of stuff. Things like that, be like, oh wow, it'll catch somebody off guard, because we do have a cold world sometimes that we live in.
Indeed.
All right, well, that was our Monday main ovation, and when we come back, we have Ask Ye. 800-292-5150 is a number. Any question you have, I'm here with the award-winning advice giving
that's right,
Mayo. And right now, since we're talking about all of this good things, all of you $1 million babies, call us up. 800-292-5150. We got Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby. It's way up.
Hey, everybody, access.
Whether it's relationship or career advice, Angela's dropping facts.
You should know.
This is Ask Ye.
What's up is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with the award-winning, advice-giving Mayo.
Yeah.
And we have an Ask Me caller who has asked to remain anonymous. You'll find out why. Hey, what's up, Anonymous?
How you doing?
We're good. What's your question for me and the award-winning advice-giving Mayo?
My question is, I was getting for some money, whatever. I got injured, so changed my life pretty much. And I found out my girl cheating on me, a neighbor on my block, or whatever. And I'm skeptical to stay with her or.
Man, you sound crazy. You know exactly what to do. Drop her off. Throw her away. You got new money, man. That's and let me tell you something about the money. If you keep her, that's only going to enable her to do what she do. Go do you now. She made her choice.
Yeah, I mean, listen, here's the thing. You're not married, right? That's just your girlfriend.
Right.
She's cheating on you with the neighbor. She doesn't know that you know.
Yeah.
You came up with some money.
That's a blessing.
It feels like God is like, get out of this.
Yes. He blessed you.
That's exactly what I felt. Okay.
Man,
so it's time there.
Put your big boy pants on.
Okay.
Take your money.
Yeah.
And enjoy it. Go to the strip club. You understand?
Yeah,
Have
take off those
fun.
baggy jeans. Put on some big boy pants that fit.
All right.
No, but I wouldn't say go. I wouldn't say.
Like this,
hold
man.
on. I wouldn't say go to the strip club. But what I will say is, you came into a windfall of money. Now is the time to purge unnecessary things from your life, because those are the same people that are gonna just dry out everything that you have.
That's right.
Now is the time for you to say, you know what? I got this blessing. Now let me get rid of everything in my life that's not a blessing, and move forward, because you got to get rid of that dead weight.
That's right, dead weight.
All right. I had that thought in my head, like, because I don't want to be played. I don't want to, move somewhere and
let her stay with the neighbor, bro.
Yeah, give her some dollar bills to wipe her tears.
All right, I'm taking your advice. Seriously.
Right.
Yeah, come on now. All right, well, thank you for calling. Because if she stayed, it could be just for the money. We don't want that. We don't want you. Yeah.
It's going to be even worse. You're going to be even more demon.
All right, well, that was Ask Ye. I guess we aligned on that one.
Yeah, that's the first time.
800-292-5150 if you couldn't get through. And when we come back, we have Fred, the owner of Media Takeout. His whole background is so fascinating to me, because he has his law degree, his MBA, and he has this website that's been wildly successful, but he's pretty low key. We'll talk about it. It's Way Up.
Yeah. Let's go.
Turn me up. Here we go again.
This is Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. And y'all know, to this day, I be looking at Media Takeout every single day. All right. And I've said it on the show several times. And we have the founder of Media Takeout, Fred Mwangaguhunga, right?
That's it.
Okay. Mwangaguhunga. Got it. All right. Fred M. That's here on out.
Fred M.
is here with me today. We met each other so long ago when Media Takeout was in its infancy stages.
Yeah, I know. I was just thinking about it. I mean, I started it 17 years ago, but you've been in the radio now for 20 years?
It'll be 20 years this year.
So it's just like, it's great to see someone like you that had so much talent. We were all so young in this industry, and now kind of 20 years later, after all this time and all this effort, we're still kind of here kicking and really hitting our stride, you know?
And Media Takeout still does incredibly well. I'm like, people don't understand because it has a bad rap for some reason when I'm up here and I'm like, and they'd be like, who's still on Media Takeout? I'm like, a lot of people every single day. So talk about your longevity in the game and for people who might think like, oh, it's not doing what it used to do, but it's been consistent.
Yeah, I mean, we have about 30 million people a month. And, you know, when you think about it over the course of a year, just about every single black person in America is on Media Takeout. And how we've been able to do this has just been like consistent in what we do. We're breaking news stories. We're dipping in and telling you the tea, the stuff that a lot of people aren't going to say, and doing it kind of in a fair way. We're not fans of one artist over another.
At all.
So we'll just kind of like...
Anyone can get it.
Yeah. We just kind of put it out there, but do it in a fun, lighthearted way, right? Like we're not trying to make anybody get in any kind of serious trouble, but we're going to tell you the tea and just kind of, you know, these are people that we know, we love, and we want to know their business.
Right now, I'm talking to Fred, the owner of Media Takeout. A lot of times, Media Takeout will print a story that maybe other people wouldn't and do it early. And then I'll see it like maybe other places later. But sometimes people can be like overly cautious about...
Yeah. And what I think a lot of the readers don't realize is that the stories, there's a lot of behind the scenes in the stories that maybe we don't report. And I know you're in the industry, so you know a lot of behind the scenes stories. You know, like the behind scenes about what people are really like, and the people out there in the world see them as, you know, the artists. And we might know a little bit more about them.
Sure do.
And so, like, with Media Takeout, we're not afraid to say that, right? Like, we're not afraid to, like, burn a bridge or burn a relationship. You know, we just kind of put it out there. Like I said, we're not trying to make anyone look particularly bad and, you know, make people dislike them, because we actually do love all the people that we're talking about. But at the same time, you know, we want to know. We want to know as much as we possibly can, all the nooks and crannies and the dirt in these people's lives.
And I think people need to also understand your background, because you went to law school and business school.
Yeah.
Right? Got your MBA.
Yeah.
And so when you started this, it's not like it was somebody just in their mom's basement.
Yeah, I mean, I was just a straight business guy. I was corporate. I was one of those guys that you see in the sweater vests. So I didn't go into this trying to become like, you know, a lot of times people have like an ulterior motive. Like they might say, well, I'm starting a blog, but then I'm really trying to be a talk show host, or I'm starting a blog, I really want to be a film producer. I was really just starting a blog to start a really successful business. And that's the way that I look at it right now. I'm not looking to transition to anything else other than business. And that's part of the secret sauce that I had.
Fred M is here. He is the owner of Media Takeout. And yes, y'all still be on that site. And yes, y'all still like it messy. It's way up. We got more with him when we come back.
Yeah. Yo. More Way Up with Angela Yee on now.
You know who it is. You know who it is.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Fred M is here. He is the owner of Media Takeout. What's been the biggest story so far this year? I would have to assume it's Diddy. Yes? Okay.
It's Diddy. I mean, there's clearly a lot of horrible things that this man has done, and I think that's very sad. I think the other thing that's sad is, I remember, like, Diddy was, like, my model of, like, what I wanted to kind of grow into. And, like, to see this icon go down like that, you know, there's just... And I'm not defending him.
You're not defending, right.
I'm not saying that what he did is right. I'm just saying it's just kind of like a portion of your life. You're just like, damn, this guy is gone. I mean, I guess that's how people felt about Bill Cosby. I mean, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, people still will say he was trying to buy the network, and they'll just say anything.
You know, he was. Well, but
I don't think that had to do with.
Let me tell you, Diddy was, in fact, and I can tell you, he was trying to buy a network.
Which one?
I'm not going to say that. Let him tell the story. But it's 100% true that he was doing that, and he was raising money, and he was doing stuff, and he had a bunch of things that he was doing right before this happened. Like I said, I'm not trying to put out any conspiracies, but I'm telling you 100% as fact, he had a ton of money, and he was trying to buy a network, and he was trying to do a bunch of other things, and that happened directly right before all of these allegations came out.
It's also shocking to me that something like that could happen at a hotel, and there's video footage of it, and clearly people have seen it, and it's been buried for so long.
Yeah, that's not shocking at all. I mean, there is so much stuff that's out there that, like, just doesn't get released, especially when you're a celebrity.
Right, and you can pay.
Yeah, you can pay,
also,
or you can just say, hey, look, you know, it's a really bad look for me. I'm really sorry. I'm going to go to counseling, you know, and sometimes you feel bad. You're thinking, like, do I really want to destroy this person? You know,
have you ever felt bad if you've gotten something
we have gotten some crazy stuff
right
that could really destroy people, right? And a lot of times we're just like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do this. Nothing like this, or like anything like this.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No,
if they
not
really
this.
should be accountable for certain things, because, but nothing like that. Okay.
Yeah, like the one thing that we don't want to do is we don't want to like put out anything that's going to put someone in prison, right?
Right.
Like, let the police handle that. Like, and another thing we don't want to do is a lot of times we don't want to do something that's going to really mess up somebody's money.
Right now, I'm talking to Fred, the owner of Media Takeout. What about, okay, let me ask you this. What if it's a couple, right? A married couple, somebody's cheating and you guys get the exclusive on that? Would you hesitate to put that out because it could potentially break up their marriage?
We go in on stuff. So what we'll do in that case, like let's say we have someone caught red-handed, dead in the rights on it, we'll report on it, but we'll allude to like the cheating. But we'll give it away where like there's a good number of people that'll read that and be like, oh, that's Media Takeout.
Right.
That never happened, right? Like, oh, I don't believe it, right? And there's so much stuff that's on here that I think people will be like, oh, that's no Media Takeout. That's never true. That never happened. And it's 100% true.
Right.
We broke months ago that Cardi B was pregnant. And the Cardi B came out and she told the press, she was like, I am not pregnant. And then everybody was like, Media Takeout, spreading lies, fake news, right? And it turned out, obviously, we were right. So there's so much of that goes on that people will literally believe that we were wrong on something. We were 100% right on it.
Is it wrong to report on a woman being pregnant before she wants to? Because, you could look at her and see she's pregnant, but I would never have been like, oh, Cardi B's pregnant, because you feel kind of bad. That's like, sometimes women, for various reasons, don't want to announce it until they're in a place where it's like, okay, the pregnancy's safe, past a certain period.
Yeah, I think I get why you wouldn't do it, but look, we gotta make a living here.
We're Media Takeout.
Yeah, we're Media Takeout. We gotta report on something, right? We're not gonna report on someone going to jail. We gotta
There's
get
nothing left to report on. Right. All right. Well, listen, I appreciate you for coming through. It's been too long.
I know, Angela. I love just being around you too.
Oh, thank
love
you.
The energy.
That means a lot.
We gotta
to
hang
me.
out too.
Okay, good. That means you can't write nothing on play. All right. Well, it's Way Up. Thank you so much, Fred M, for joining us. You can watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. And when we come back, you guys have the last word.
Pick up the phone. Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard. What the word is. Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee.
Yeah.
I'm here with my guy, Mayo.
Way up.
Way Up. Well, listen,
Yes.
what a great Monday.
Great Monday. Off a great weekend.
Off of a great weekend.
Yes.
Life is beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And sometimes it's ups and downs, but in general, it's a blessing to be here.
That's right. And we getting to it, though.
And it's a blessing to be a blessing.
That's right.
Well, thanks again to Fred, the owner of Media Takeout, for joining us today.
Your favorite site.
Yeah, he don't be popping out too often, so I appreciate that.
At all, actually.
And he'll tell you why when you watch the interview. If you didn't see it, if you want to watch the full thing, you can go to Way Up with Yee and see all of that. But of course, you guys get your week started right, and of course, this is your show, Way Up with Angela Yee.
Word.
And of course, September 1st is Angela Yee Day, and because this is your show and this is all about you, you got to come out and join us. And right now, yes, you have
That's right.
the last word.
I think my son's father is on DL.
Hey, what's up, Angela? I just want to give a shout out to my beautiful wife, Naomi Tunstall. She's my everything. She's a beautiful woman. She's a great wife. She's an amazing mother, and she's an excellent lover. I can't really say too much more about it because I'm going to get goosebumps and my stomach getting butterflies. Love you, Naomi. Bye, baby.
Hi, yes, I'd like to shine a light for my daughter, Lakia Martin, who is starting her first day of law school at Thurgood Marshall School of Law in Houston, Texas.
Going way up with Angela Yee.